This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
Shaw, Councilman Dan Stewart in the audience, Councilman Jim Seebach, Councilwoman Carrie Cox, Clark County Commissioner Michael Naft. I didn't see him. Assemblyman Toby Yorick is here. There we go. And representing Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, we have Hector Lizaola. Are you here? I also need to acknowledge the many city employees that have been part of helping us with this, get this project to this point. I know a lot of you are here in the audience, and thank you for being here, and thank you for your help. I also need to acknowledge our general manager, Bob Murray, is here in the group with us today. He's my boss. And Valerie Drager, who is responsible for building this factory. Her work is just beginning. So please allow me to introduce our first speaker, Governor Joe Lombardo. Governor Lombardo was elected as the 31st governor of Nevada in November 2022 and sworn into office in January 2023. Governor Lombardo is focused on diversifying and revitalizing Nevada's economy, restoring law and order in communities across the state, and all that other good stuff.
Everybody knows who I am. So, well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Gene. Thank you for the invite. What a momentous day. So, what was it, Gene? 2 years ago, Miami Beach F1 race. Gene and I had Mr. Haas and I had a robust discussion on this event taking place. And he assured me that absolutely the state of Nevada is where he wanted to be, more specifically Henderson, more specifically, hold on, Mike, more specifically Clark County, and then the state of Nevada. And we shook on it, and I had all the confidence in the world that he was a man of his word. And we had a common interest, F1. And I told him I was able to be one of his drivers if he was in need. So, but as a matter of formality, I want to thank everybody for being here, and what a momentous day. As we all know, machine tools are the core of American manufacturing, and Haas products can be found in factories across the USA and around the world. Nevada has positioned itself as a business-friendly, logistically attractive, low-tax state. As a result, we're experiencing significant growth in manufacturing. From 2012 through 2022, manufacturing jobs in Nevada has increased by 61%, while overall employment in the state grew 26%. Advanced manufacturing will enable our state to attract quality employers and good-paying jobs that contribute to economic diversity and resilience, hence Haas Automation. Numerous statewide educational and workforce program investments serve as proactive initiatives to address the workforce needs of Nevada's growing manufacturing sector. The state and its municipal partners realize the importance of creating and fostering a skilled workforce for current and future manufacturing sectors across the state. So on behalf of the state of Nevada, Mr. Haas, thank you. Thank you for, go ahead, Deborah. Thank you for allowing us to be your partner. What a momentous day. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Our next speaker, Congresswoman Dina Titus, was a professor of political science at UNLV before being elected to the state Senate in '92, and later as representative for Nevada's 3rd Congressional District. She was most recently, though, elected as representative for Nevada's 1st in 2012, where she serves today as our very own congressional representative here in West Henderson. Please welcome Congresswoman Dina Titus.
Well, thank you very much. I'm honored and delighted to be here to share in this occasion. Mr. Haas and Governor and Mayor and Commissioner and Councilman, it's because of all of your cooperation that we're able to break ground here and move forward with this. You know, we know how hard Southern Nevada was hit during COVID. We went from 35% unemployment to 5%. We are the worst hit and the fastest recovering. But as the governor mentioned, we need resilience. We can't just grow. We can't just grow back the way we were. We need to diversify the economy. And this facility, Mr. Haas, thank you, is a great way to do that. We've come a long way since we cut the ribbon at the Deborah Marsh Technology Center for Excellence. Thank you for that, Deborah. And this is just one more example. Just some of the statistics are so impressive. 500 jobs in the first 2 years, 1,400 jobs within 5 years. The contribution to the economy here will be tremendous. And it's so great that it's in District 1. So thank you, Mr. Haas, for that. You know, you drive out, and it's amazing how much you see that is coming here. It used to be out in the country, then it was the suburbs, now it's the exurbs. It's just a whole new world, and it's exciting to be a part of it. So I hope, Mr. Haas, you'll consider me a partner. I'm the ranking member on the committee that oversees economic development, and we want to be sure that's done in the right way and in ways that will bring back benefits. And so if there's anything that I can do to help as this project moves forward, you can certainly count on me to do that. So it's just very, very exciting. It's going to impact Henderson, but the whole valley, probably the whole world, when you look at the things that will be produced here. So thank you for coming, for all you've done to make this a success, and for letting me just be a little part of it.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Our next speaker, Michelle Romero, was elected mayor of Henderson in June 2022 and took the oath of office on January 3rd, 2023. She was elected at large to the Henderson City Council in April of 2019. Representing Ward 1, please welcome everyone's favorite mayor, Michelle Romero.
Thank you all so much for being here today. I am so excited that we are finally able to celebrate today. We have been eagerly awaiting this day, and I believe that this project will be a mighty economic engine for the city of Henderson. Thank you to Gene Haas, to Peter Zierut, Valerie Drager, Bob Murray, and the whole Haas team, and to all of those at the city of Henderson that made today happen. And I have to recognize former Mayor Deborah March and former Economic Development Director Barbara Coffey, who are here today, who started this project. And to my to my colleague, Councilman Dan Shaw, who played a pivotal role in cementing support for this important project. I'm so glad to finally put an end to all the speculation about when this day will happen. Literally everywhere I go, people are asking, when's Haas going to start? When's Haas going to start? We can finally say it has started. The city actually set the stage for the arrival of Haas nearly 2 decades ago with the idea that we should control our own economic diversity. And by working to secure hundreds of acres of federal land in West Henderson that was transferred to us by Congress in 2009 for economic development. Thank you, Congresswoman. We made a strategic decision to focus on advanced manufacturing as one of our target industries. We had a plan, and we knew we wanted good-paying jobs that could weather economic downturns. So we worked the plan and patiently waited for the right partner. And it was Haas that was willing to take a chance on bringing advanced manufacturing to a community not known for that industry. Today, we are more confident than ever because Haas is the right fit for Henderson, because of its long-term commitment to our community and region and to diversifying our economy. No matter what the ask has been, since Haas announced that they were coming here, we've gone to them with a multitude of things, whether it's helping with a nonprofit or participating in an event. No matter what the ask was, the answer was always a resounding absolutely. They have been incredible partners and are part of the fabric of our community already. Once completed, this facility will create thousands of jobs that are salaries that range at about $60,000 for workers, many of whom we know will be Henderson residents. Haas has already invested more than $100 million in acquisition and development on the site, and are looking to invest another $300 million in construction costs before this project is through. Yes. That will mean good paychecks for the men and women who will be building this project and the suppliers providing the materials and services needed for construction. Economic vitality is one of the pillars of our city's strategic plan, and our partnership with Haas Automation exemplifies what can be done when we all work together to achieve a shared goal. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next speaker, Dan Shaw, was appointed a city council seat in June 2017 and elected in 2019. Our prior planning commissioner for both Henderson and Clark County. He represents residents in Ward 2, which includes Anthem, McDonald Ranch, Inspirada, and West Henderson. Please welcome Councilman Dan Shaw.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Gene. We appreciate this. I share the mayor's enthusiasm for this great event today. There's a couple of points I would like to make. One is that Haas Automation is a global partner. We asked them, you want to tell us which countries that you were in, and they said it's easier to tell you which ones we're not in. You know what that does for Henderson? That is an entry worldwide for us to tout the opportunities that exist for us here in Henderson. It's really important. I view this as a game changer for the city. What happens when you have a company like Haas come to a community is that it breeds other companies. It makes them come. His suppliers, all of the people that support them. So we're looking at really changing the face of Henderson for manufacturing because they've been willing to make this commitment, which is really amazing. The other really important thing that is important to us as a city, but even more important, it shows the nature of the people that we're working with. This has been in the making now for 4 years. In that 4-year period of time, Haas has donated $12 million to charities and local events here. Those are the kind of people we want to partner with. They make a difference in our community. They're concerned about our community. They want what's best for our community. It's really important that we continue along this path with everyone that we bring into the city. We've also gone to great lengths to prepare for this. We have the Deborah March Continuing Education Center. She was one of the leaders in preparing this. We're training people with the help of Haas, who has provided equipment and financing for that to train those workers for them. We see this as expanding and growing also. So a tremendous opportunity for us. We want to thank them for being our partners. We're excited to have them in West Henderson in Ward 2, and we're looking forward to more of these. So thank you very much.
Don't need it. Thank you, Councilman Shaw. Commissioner Michael Naft has served Clark County District A since January 2019. He has prioritized traffic safety, improving emergency response times, animal welfare, and increasing travel and tourism to Southern Nevada during his current term. Please welcome County Commissioner Michael Naft to the stage as he presents a proclamation.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you so much. I'm pleased to add my voice of congratulations on behalf of Clark County, not just to the Haas Automation team, but Mayor and Council, to you and the city who have taken on this extraordinary responsibility of finally diversifying our economy here in Southern Nevada, specifically in Henderson. I congratulate you, and I want to extend my thanks to, looking around the back of the room, so many individuals who will be part of building this 2.6 million foot facility. You look at the building department and your police department and your fire services. Each of these individuals who represent dozens and dozens and dozens of people will be an enormous role in getting us from where we are today to where we will go, to a facility that will benefit all areas of Nevada. And I thank you each for that, along with the governor and the congresswoman, who were making a little fun of me because we're looking around here. There are no walls to hang this proclamation on, as the governor and congresswoman pointed out. But nonetheless, I wanted to be the first to present a proclamation, give you some artwork to hang on that wall. I'll provide the thumbtack later, and congratulate you officially by declaring today Haas Automation Day in Clark County. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, finally, Mr. Haas. Gene Haas is the CEO and founder of Haas Automation, the company he founded in 1983. But many of you may know him from his involvement in motorsports. In 2002, he founded NASCAR team Haas CNC Racing, which in 2009 evolved into Stewart Haas Racing. In 2014, he formed America's only Formula One race team, Haas F1 team, which began competing in 2016. Please welcome our friend, our role model, and our boss, the man behind this vision, Mr. Gene Haas.
Well, thank you. Thank you for all coming out. I want to thank Governor Joe Lombardo and all the distinguished officials that have shown up to inaugurate this building. This is a real culmination for me. I've been in the machine tool business for 50 years, so building this building is going to be a testament to all those years that we've been in the machine tool business. We know that over the last 50 years that manufacturing has seen a substantial decline, and we are the last machine tool builder in the United States. So it's not an easy position to be in with all the competition and the outsourcing that we've seen in this country, and that's a big topic these days. Everybody wants to bring everything back into the United States, but Nevada's an interesting state, and Las Vegas is an interesting city because as much as we talk about bringing a lot of manufacturing back into say Nevada, you still have a very, very resilient city here. I've never seen anything get built so fast here. When we came out here, there wasn't anything. There wasn't houses. We landed at the airport a month ago, and there's a hospital. We didn't even see that. So one thing about, I don't know, maybe it's just Las Vegas, maybe it's just Henderson, but you're not afraid to build. It's just really amazing. And it is a big challenge for us to move our operations from California. California is a great state. It's hard to leave California, but this is an opportunity. I'm so glad that the state of Nevada was able to provide this valuable piece of real estate. It's huge. It's going to give us the ability to put everything under one roof, which is virtually impossible in other parts of California, anyways. So this is a huge challenge. It's going to be a huge challenge for Bob Murray and his team of managers. We have our ideas of how we want to be involved in manufacturing. There's a lot of challenges. It's not easy. I don't think it's going to be an easy process. America going through a lot of transitions these days. And I think for the most part, it's done really, really well. I mean, unemployment's low. People are employed. They seem to have a lot of cash in their pockets. So as much as we, think that, the economy isn't doing that well, just from a general perspective, it looks like most people are doing doggone good. And, I think Nevada speaks to that. I mean, people have been coming in here, leaving their money behind for decades, and they don't do that if they don't have money. Now, other than this place, I don't gamble. So, I'm going to stay away from all that and just stay to what I know how to do. But this is a huge, huge undertaking, and I know that I can only do such a small part of it, like say, yes, that's what I said. And, we had planned to be here, years earlier, but the COVID pandemic, it just threw a wrench in everything. But, we're still here. We've set aside the money to build this plant. We don't have to depend on banks or anything, so you don't have to worry about, projects that start and then stop. This project will go from start to completion in, I guess, 2 years. So that'll be pretty phenomenal. And when it's all done, it'll be a beautiful place. Maybe not as flamboyant as the Strip or anything like that, but for us, it's going to be a real monumental testament to the company and all the employees that have worked so hard for all these years. And it's a challenge. I know that it's not going to be easy. So many people these days seem to make money by just investing in assets and real estate, land, and stock. We have to do it the old way. We have to actually go out and do something and make something. And it's very difficult. Yeah. I'm sure you guys know all about that. But, Nevada, I think, fits our personality. We're a small company in terms of California. Nevada's a small state. But the people here are, I think, more direct. They get things done. There's not the huge bureaucracies you have to deal with and all the myriad of problems that California's experienced. But California keeps growing, so you can't really knock it. But I think it grows because it attracts a different clientele of people. Where I think Nevada is more of just Nevada's a state that doesn't put up with a lot of crap, and they get things done. And that's kind of how we do things. We like to get things done, and we have our walls, and don't bother us. We'll just get it done. So. That's the way we kind of do things. So it's a like I say, another step in the progress of Haas Automation for say over 50 years, and I'm very proud of everybody that came together. Like I say, the state of Nevada to make this possible for us. I mean, I'm more indebted to them for finding this piece of land. It's beautiful, beautiful land. And our goal is to turn it into a manufacturing sector, and like I say, there's a lot of other companies I think that are looking at Nevada, as a potential manufacturing state. The low taxes, the lack of bureaucracy. There's tons of land when you fly over. You see so much of it is empty, but like anything else, a lot of it you can't really access yet, so it takes time to grow. And versus what we have in California, which is no, you can't do anything. So this is really a project that we've been working on for 50 years, and thank Nevada and everybody that's going to make it possible, and all the employees of Haas Automation, and plus all the workers that are going to, for the first year or so, are going to be employing hundreds, I guess, of construction workers, which is, that's good. It's good pay, good economic stimulus, and hopefully we can find some. They're all building casinos, but but like anything else, you do have your ups and downs. So the economy's been exploding for the last few years. I would imagine it probably will slow down a little bit. But America's an interesting country. I think it's, when I compare it to all the other countries I've been in, it's more dynamic, it's more adaptable, we're very stable. You go into other countries and they got 10 times more problems than we have. So, this is really, we shouldn't be complaining about things, because things are, at least from what I see, a lot worse everywhere else in the world. Even our Asian competitors, those people work so dang hard for such little wages. and that just doesn't work either. That at some point they turn into Japan or like Korea, where people start demanding more and more and more better lifestyles. So those changes are going to happen. So, but I think America's poised for a lot of great things in the future. It's going to be a little bit bumpy. Probably won't be as extravagant as it's been in the last few years. The economy, everybody seems to at least our presidential candidates all seem to think that everything's horrible, but I don't think it's too bad myself. So, anyways, but I guess I'd like to thank everybody, all the officials, all the people that work in the city. Over the next year or so, you guys are really going to be busy, making sure all this, kind of gets approved and gets done, which is, critically important to building anything. You got to have the city behind you. We're happy that we've been able to actually contribute, money to, the projects that the local officials consider worthwhile. And we have a great foundation, and one of the challenges actually is distributing the money. It's not easy to give out money because you just never know who's going to use it or who's going to abuse it. So we have a good foundation with a lot of people there that really go out of their way to make sure that when we do give some grants to locals, that the money is actually being used in a positive way, and trying to help people, teach kids, all the things that every city needs. So looking forward to it all. Like I say, this is going to be a heck of a building when it's all done. It'll be beautiful. And we have a little bit of pizzazz with Formula One, and here we are right in Las Vegas, which has a Formula One race, which is great. So it all seems to be working out. So I'd like to thank everybody again, and a couple years from now, this place will all be filled with buildings and people and trucks, and it'll be a little mini manufacturing right in the middle of Henderson. And it's so close to California, you can't even won't even miss it. So, all right. Well, thank you again. Thank everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Gene. So that concludes the ceremony. And now it's time to turn the dirt. Ceremonial.
You've been watching Breaking News from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.